A manager checks in with his ball club.
Ladies and
Casey Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Striding in, Leonard Berry. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A pause, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Now at the plate, Dom Thompson-Williams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 6-3 the final score today. The Toronto Blue Jays came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
Ladies and
Casey Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
All set for the start of the inning. Up next for the Rangers, Nick Solak. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Blake Swihart. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Solak gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when the teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball, just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swing and a liner.
Get down, ball, get down.
And that's in there, base hit.
Cut it, hold on to it, hold
Hey,
on
Dan,
to
this
it.
guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far.
One down here, kid. Drive them in. New turn. Here we go. Ducks on the palm. Get it done.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
2 down now.
Working ahead.
Hold him right here now, guys. All right, here we go.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. On the season, Betts is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Texas down to their final strike in this one. And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
12-10 is the final score in this one. Toronto came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Lewis Thorpe earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Casey Soriano hammers down the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Paid attendance at Rogers Center. Ladies and
Casey
gentlemen,
Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. He's set, and the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
1-2 now.
Count 1 and 2.
Hey, get him with your best stuff right here.
Struck him out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No hits to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Castellanos is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Striding in for Oakland, Tyler Callahan, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Got him! And Oakland, good night.
And that's what he gets paid to do, shutting them down for another save. That's an even 100 for his career. So congrats are in order. I'm sure he's going to tuck that ball away and put it in his trophy room.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alek Manoah earns his 8th victory of the season. Andrew Moore pitched well, allowing only 2 earned.
Ladies and
Casey
gentlemen,
Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
Striding into the box, Josh Van Meter comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
0-1's the count.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. First pitch on its way.
Number 9.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Dansby Swanson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Lewis Thorpe wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Casey Soriano records the save, his 33rd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Your attention,
Casey
please.
Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
Leading off the inning, Dansby Swanson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. 1-0 the count. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, come on, baby, get the pitch up there.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he's had a great first half as he leads the AL in that department. Up next is Danny Jansen. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. The Blue Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. John Means earns win number 7 on the season. Tyler Mahle was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Casey Soriano earns the save out of the bullpen, his 34th. Casey Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Dansby Swanson will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the 9th. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The numbers coming in, he's at 255, 3 homers and 15 RBIs.
No one down here.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over. 6-4 the outcome today. The Toronto Blue Jays.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Casey Soriano enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Soriano.
From the stretch, Ian Happ is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
The designated hitter, Ian.
Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
So he got him swinging. Ian Happ becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Francisco Lindor comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Soriano, a 22-year-old, has been enjoying a great season, and fans have noticed he's currently leading all closers in all-star votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in, Sheldon Noisy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner will get back standing.
Hey, plays the one.
From the belt, the pitch. Rizzo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand one.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Casey Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him at this point in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1's the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
1 out.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tommy Pham is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one.
Hey, let's go right
Ready
here.
once again. Nelson Adams. He singled his last time up.
The first baseman, Nelson.
He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah. Hey, it's your pitch,
Bases
right?
are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Close to 50,000 on their feet here in Toronto. And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Means earns his 8th.
Ladies and
Casey
gentlemen,
Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
Omar Narvaez is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Michael Tolia will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Popped him up.
Balls up.
Real Muto is there.
I got it. Ball.
2 down. Jose Ramirez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
1-1. Get your pitch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The American League All-Stars took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Marco Gonzalez gets the W on the mound.
A player receives an unexpected call. It's his former high school coach, who was an important mentor and advisor to him in his teen years. Most high achievers have, in their past, an important someone who first believed in them. A manager checks in with his ball club.
Ladies and
Casey
gentlemen,
Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Mitch Walding. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
So he sets him down swinging. Mitch Walding is retired to kick off the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. He's set and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Trent Thornton earns win number 7 on the season. Casey Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
84, Casey Soriano.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Taylor. He singled his last time up, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1.
Michael A.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth. Now at the plate, Ryan Burke. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch curveball, swung on and missed. Strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ryan Burke goes down for the second out, and now they're down to their final try. And he'll step off. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 5-2 the final today. Toronto used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never...
Ladies and
Casey
gentlemen,
Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
Digging in once again, Luis Garcia. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Nieves is there, and he has it for the first out. Victor Robles digging in now. He went down on strikes last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, come on
Little
now.
hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Line hard to the left side. But foul. Bases are empty. One man out. Fouled away.
Here we go.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
No, ball. 2-2's the count.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And it's fouled away. Last strike now for the Nats. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
8-5 tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory.
They left 4 men on base.
Casey Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
84, Casey Soriano.
Stepping into the box, Trace Barrera. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Victor Robles. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Stepping in, Luis Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit weakly back to the mound.
Garcia.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Toronto Blue Jays. And Barucki.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Ladies and
Casey
gentlemen,
Soriano comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 84, Casey Soriano.
And that'll bring up Keston Huron. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Goldschmidt is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting.
Fouled off. Soriano is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The left fielder, number 20.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, come on, guys.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Jays led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Trent Thornton earns his 8th victory of the season.
7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Your attention,
Casey Soriano takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Casey Soriano.
Kevin Biggio is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
He froze him on the fastball there. Marcell Ozuna is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Next for Milwaukee, Luke Williams. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jake Faria.
And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this is going to be their guy until the game is over or until they decide to roll some position players out there on the mound.
Obviously, this is never a position you want to find yourself in as a manager, Matt, but it does happen from time to time, and maybe I should start getting that old shoulder loosened up. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
6-4, the outcome today. Toronto get the win.
A pitcher is encouraged to keep looking for improvement.
Casey Soriano enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Coming to the plate now, Austin Slater. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, strike this guy out. Get him yourself.
Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in, Torres. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Ty Tice is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
Casey Soriano takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
84, Casey Soriano.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
Left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, and the runner back. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the and he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Castellanos moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game.
1 runner on base.
Casey Soriano answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble. At the plate, Rob Brantley hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Rob Brantley becomes out number 2 this inning. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Texas. 6-4 the outcome today. The Rangers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Luis Severino earns his 12th victory in the ballgame. Trent Thornton.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.